I just noticed the time. I gotta work fast. What we're gonna make right now is another one of these like 3-minute things that is so delicious. What you do need though is one of these little guys. It's a micro food processor. They're 3 cups. Get them at London Drugs, anywhere. I mean, you know where to get this, right? They're what, $20 or something? $20 or $30? Mm-hmm. And you don't need anything fancy. Just get it wherever, Canadian Tire, Costco. But get one because they're great for experimenting. If you want to do that in your kitchen, and they're also really good for just a serving size. You could do this in a big food processor, but I just like this size because it makes about 3 cups at a time. Okay, so what I'm doing, what you need for this, for chocolate pudding without dairy, is you need coconut milk. I have coconut oil and coconut milk. I'm probably just going to use this, but you need some avocados, ripe banana, raw cacao powder, not Fry's cocoa powder. You know what that is, right? Yeah. The yellow can with the red top. That's like the ketchup of cocoa powder. Go and get yourself some raw cocoa powder. Again, Whole Foods choices. Yeah, we can go through another episode of like where to get this stuff, but this isn't rocket science. It's basic ingredients, I think. So one thing I do want to say though is with I like this brand, Roy D, because look on the label with coconut milk. There's usually 3 things. There's coconut extract and there'll be a percentage. This one says 60%. Then there's water in it, and then it will have some chemical, something that's not identifiably food. This is just the coconut extract, 60% in water. That's what you want. And I just have to trust this label. I was at the Vancouver wellness show, and some guy there said, oh, you know, these labels, they don't tell the truth, and there's actually every can of coconut milk has preservatives in it. Well, I'm like, the label doesn't say it does, so what do you do, right? You just gotta trust the label. So that's all there is. Apparently in this is just coconut extract at 60% in water. The percentage, the higher it is, the more fatty it is. So a lower percent is gonna be less fat and more watery. I like at least 60%, but I like this brand. I mean, keep it simple. A Roy D, coconut milk, 2 ingredients in it.
That's my brand.
That's your brand?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good, right? It's decent. It's like, it's anywhere from $1.40 a can to $2 a can.
It's good for lots of things.
It's good for a ton of things. So I just opened that up. And so in here, what I'm gonna do is I've got some avocados. Do you know how to get ripe avocados, Jason?
Squeeze.
Squeeze them, drop them, pound them, make them soft. No, buy your avocados green. Do not buy them unless you absolutely have to and you're desperate. Don't buy them already ripe. Let them ripen in your own home. Because usually the reason if they're soft at the store is for that very reason. They've been dropped and bruised and whatever. So get green ones, bring them home, put them in the, let them sit at room temperature until they're soft, and then put them in the fridge. So what I'm gonna do is these are great avocados, by the way. I just cut 2 up. I'm just gonna put this into the processor here, scoop it out. There's 1. You said you tried one that somebody else made, right?
Yes,
Violet?
my friend Violet.
What was in that one?
I have no idea. Avocado.
Avocado.
Cocoa.
Okay, so I just put 2 avocados in. I'm going to turn this thing on now because there's just too much volume in there. I'm not going to be able to get a banana in. A banana. Can you get organic bananas or no? Those were conventional avocados, by the way. I don't bother with organic ones. Not on a regular basis anyway, because...
Thick rind.
Because what?
Thick rind.
Well, I don't
What's
know.
your reason?
Did you hear that? Oh, because I make the choice to buy organic things where I'm actually eating like greens, where I eat the part, right? If it's like a banana that I peel, then I don't know what I mean. It's my first choice for organic is stuff where I actually have to eat all. There's chop and grind. And stuff sticks on the side. So it comes with this. Actually do need it. Just wipe it down. I like to do, I'm not even going to taste this, I like to do 1-to-1 of avocado and banana. So I put in 2, so I better put in another banana. What I was saying about organic bananas, organic avocados, I tend to not be a stickler about that. I think it's okay to eat regular conventional stuff on those things. But kale or cabbage or carrots, especially stuff that grows in the ground, I'm gonna buy organic. You wanna pick bananas that are more ripe, because it wouldn't take this long. And apparently it's more digestible. Because some people get an upset stomach on green bananas. I don't, I like mine green, but that's what I heard the other day. So I'm passing that along. So, take a look at this. Isn't that pretty? Can you see it? I mean, it's so creamy and smooth looking. And I am going to,
Going in for the taste.
well, I was going to, but now I feel self-conscious because if I stick it in my mouth and I put it back in. This is what you do in Japan. You put it on your hand. I can taste the avocado in it. I don't like things that are super sweet. So to me, 1-to-1 of avocado and banana. If you want it sweeter, put in maple syrup, which I might later, or put in like super ripe bananas. Right now, since we're making chocolate pudding, I should put the main ingredient in. So how much do you put in? Start with like a tablespoon. I mean, color it. That's all I do, and I taste it. So what I do is I'd actually put in enough to make it look like chocolate pudding, because right now that looks like it's kind of on the fence. It's like, am I chocolate pudding or am I like guacamole? And I actually want it chocolate pudding. So what I'll do is I'll let you taste this. I personally would probably just have it like this. And then what you do is when you put it into the fridge, either in, put it in like little containers and make little pudding pops for your kids or whatever. It'll harden up. I would eat it like this, but I'm going to pull out some organic maple syrup and I'm going to make it extra sweet just for you.
Can I try it first?
Yeah. Absolutely. I'm going to just give it to you on the spoon.
Okay.
Here you go. Try that.
Thank you.
I would eat it like that.
I would eat it like that.
Would you? Should we? So you can tell that if the banana was a little more ripe, it would be much sweeter. And the bananas I used today weren't like brown, so.
Let's try it sweet though.
Do you want to try
giggles.
it a little bit sweeter?
Sure.
So I'm gonna put maple syrup in. I like to use maple syrup. I don't use agave, whatever that is. I like maple syrup because it comes from trees and it's made in Canada.
Agave, that's cactus, isn't it?
Is it?
I think so. You know what they make tequila out of?
Is it?
I think so.
I've never been keen about agave. I like maple syrup. I find that it's incredibly sweet if you get organic maple syrup. It's really, really good. So I just poured a little bit in. Okay, I didn't really sweeten it that much. Let's try. Let's just go whole hog. I mean, how much am I putting in here? That's probably about 2 tablespoons.
Yeah.
Right? So when do you eat this stuff? I actually eat it for breakfast. Pudding for breakfast. I eat it as a grab and go. I'll put it in a little container and I'll put it in my bag along with the tofu. It's a great thing to have on hand because it's really dense and it will fill you up. You know that moment when you feel like I gotta eat something right now? That's good. Well, yeah. See, it's not sweetening up a lot. Was that your thing? Okay. I don't like being on camera and having to like be careful of hygiene. This is my own home. I'm cooking in my own. I should be able to do whatever I want.
You can. Or we can just cut it.
Or we can just cut it. Okay, try that. Is it any different? I mean, you have to put in a fair amount to really make it sweet.
It's not a lot different.
It's not a lot different, right?
I'm surprised.
So, to me, this is like, that's good enough. I have to say, I have made this with Dutch chocolate, which looks like dark chocolate, and it's the type of chocolate you use. I've made it where it's so mild tasting. So I want to just tell you, basically this is done. That's your pudding. You can just take it off and stick it in the fridge. But before I do that, I wanted to say, this base you can now flavor. You can put cinnamon powder in it. You can put cayenne. You can have fun with it. Like put in some dates, soaked dates, and make it sweet that way. There's lots of things you can do with it. But this is your basic chocolate pudding. And then I would just take it off like this, and I would put it in the fridge for a little bit. But you don't have to. It's pretty. You can see the consistency of it. I mean, that's pretty. That looks like pudding to me, right? It's pretty awesome. That's good.
Pudding with Maki.
Okay, wait. You gotta like try a full spoonful of it. It's like having what are those Jello cups? It is like having. It's good, isn't it? Yeah.
It's very banana-y.
You think it's banana-y?
Well, I don't eat a lot of bananas, so I can taste the flavor a lot, right?
So that would either just go in the fridge right away, or if you want to be proactive, do the same thing, right? Just ladle it, or like, not ladle, spoon it into whatever container you're going to take for tomorrow, and make yourself, this would be like, I don't worry about calories. I think when you eat a certain way, you end up eating less, because this way, the way that I eat, you eat less because you're actually eating really dense food. You saw what went into this: a banana, some avocado, fat, and very little sweetener. It's just naturally sweet from the banana. I don't know where the lid is for this. But these cups, like, they're pre-measured, right? What is this? This is a 1 cup. A 1 cup Pyrex. But does it really matter? I mean, it's a cup of pudding, right? Enjoy it.